U.S. beef now accounts for more than half of imports to South Korea, a level not seen in nearly a decade and a half. The trend has been fueled mainly by the FTA between the two nations. The fact that the Trump administration is still very much bent on renegotiating the deal should take note of. Here's Won Jung-hwan with a closer look.
U.S. beef now accounts for more than half of Korea's beef imports for the first time since 2003. According to the Korea International Trade Association, Koreans bought around $990 million of U.S. beef in the first 10 months of this year, some 50.7% of the total beef imports during that period. U.S. beef was popular in the past, making up almost 76% of imports in 2003, and recently it's been making a comeback.
It is delicious, but most of all, it's cheap. It's sold at an affordable price so the general public can enjoy it.
Although the numbers fell when Korea banned imports of U.S. beef due to the mad cow disease outbreak in 2003, slumping to less than 18% of imports in 2004, people's view towards U.S. beef issue have improved since the resumption of imports in 2008.
Some people are still a bit reluctant to buy U.S. beef, but I think that the importing process now is more clear and trustworthy, and the negative view of U.S. beef has been lost in recent years.
And since the Korea-U.S. Free Trade Agreement took effect in 2012, the share of U.S. beef has rapidly increased, thanks to lower custom tariffs and cheap prices compared to Korean beef.
The Korea-US FTA is one of the reasons. The tariff elimination schedule for the Korea-US FTA and the Korea-Australia FTA are the same, but the Korea-US FTA came into force 2 years earlier in 2012. There's a 5.3% tariff gap between the two, and the tariff gap is expected to continue for the time being.
Ahead of the upcoming Korea-US FTA negotiations, the US has been highlighting the parts of the deal where the US losses out, saying that the total value of U.S. goods exported to Korea fell, while U.S. imports of goods from Korea grew. But when it comes to beef imports, the U.S. beef industry has done very well out of the Korea-U.S. Free Trade Agreement. Won Jung-hwan, Arirang News.